Welcome back. Thank you for joining me on my channel. And today we're going to talk about the most wanted look that I've ever done, and everybody says I looked good in this. So I'm gonna discuss with you how I did it. And as always, I start with my eyebrows. I just filled in lightly with my brown eyebrow pencil, and then I used my foundation to conceal my eyebrows, both on top and at the bottom. And the last bit to my brows is always to brush out that product, make sure it's well spread out, and to maximize coverage for with my foundation, I would like to target the dark spots that I've got. Like, my skin is nowhere near perfect and nowhere near consistent, so you see I made a lot of blotches. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender. I find that this helps me so much with coverage, and the use of a damp beauty blender allows for the final finish to look like skin. I'll show you a comparison between my first layer. This is my first layer. This is all I did. That's all the foundation I've put on with the concealing brush. And oh, it's called an angled brush, I'm sorry, with the angled brush. And I just took my blender. That would have been the first layer. And if I wanted my skin to look like, for my makeup to look like skin, then I would stop right there. But I wanted a little bit of pizzazz, so I went on and added more to have a second layer. So I'll show you a difference. Just keep watching. I honestly want to advise you that the best deal to a good foundation base is the blending. Take your time, and this is how my first layer looked. It looked just like skin. Of course, my dark marks are a little, faded. That's because of the blending. But as I went on to my second layer, this is what I was looking for: a flawless, continuous, consistent finish that does not look like foundation. Okay, so in this part, I just wanted to share how I identify the areas I will highlight and contour. The highlight areas are the parts of my face that I hit most by the light, which I first showed you, and the contouring areas are where the shadow is cast, so they look darker. So that's why we then go for a darker shade foundation, because there's some shadows that is cast on these areas. So when I actually do my contouring and highlighting, I'm really just redoing what my face looks like naturally, and it accentuates your beauty and it sharpens the features of your face. You then can change the features of your face. You can make your face slimmer, rounder, give yourselves higher cheeks, a slimmer nose and stuff like that. You're just really playing with light and illusions to your eyes. So the easiest for me is to just stand in front of the light, see the areas I hit the light most, I highlight those. Then the areas of shadows are my contouring areas. I use my dark shade foundation, but some people use a contouring palette or dark shade concealer. I wouldn't be able to tell you what to do first between contouring or highlighting. I do either or interchangeably. The biggest trick, guys, to makeup I have found is blending. Blend. And with concealer, if you're not yet good, play with as little amount as possible, okay? Try and just place it just under your eyes, corners of your eye, and the sides of your nose, which is what I did in this look. And I've noticed that the more I drag my concealer to the ends of my eyes, I already give my eyes this cat eye look, this feline finish. So even before I apply my cat eyeliner, you know what I mean? You'll see when I blend it out. And do give yourself a minute for your concealer to set before you blend it right away. I just thought I should point out the areas that I will blush and highlight, like with the gold highlighter. Yeah, it's exactly at the border between your highlighted zones and your contoured zones. Anyway, so for my concealer, now it's set and it's ready to be blended out. I reached out for a smaller beauty blender, still damp, and I made sure I did not drag down my highlighting concealer, because that will definitely flatten your face. You want to keep the structure that comes with the highlighter and the contour areas, okay? And as you can see, as you drag your concealer to the ends of your eye, you already give your eyes that feline finish. I don't know if I'm the only one that's easier, but that's what I learned when I was doing this look. I did a quick switch right there between the big and the small blender. That is to just have that smooth crossover between the highlighted and contoured zones. Please take your time. I don't know how much I can stress how much time you need to take when you do your blending, okay? So some people have asked me why I apply setting powder. I interchange between baking and just applying it, pressing it into my skin, what I'm doing right now. The biggest difference is the mattifying effect that it gives. You can see the side I've applied and the side that doesn't have any on it. You do not want to look oily. You want to look matte. You want to look fresh. You want to look like you've just applied your makeup the whole day. So that is the effect that your setting powder gives. When you apply it along your jawline, it helps with defining your contour. It helps with accentuating the structure that you give on your face. So that is the effect. And at the end of it all, just grab your damp beauty blender and blend everything in place. So for a more natural look, try and reach out for a... Well, it depends with your undertone. I have a more golden undertone, so I reach out for more orange rather than red blush. So that's what I applied right now. And right at the border of your blush and highlight is where I'd like to put... Okay, I know it's a bit confusing. The highlight with the concealer and the highlight powder that I'm applying now. At the border of your concealer and blush is where I put my golden highlight, where I'm placing it right now. And I usually just put in a streak rather than, spreading out the way I was applying my blush. And I will try to put it on Cupid's bow, my nose, high points of my forehead. I don't know, that the areas that you apply your highlight are really up to you, and you don't have to look golden, okay? I went off camera to apply my lip color and my lashes. My lashes are pretty simple. They give me a natural look, and that's really what I'm going for. And the last bit, of course, is my hair. So I just grabbed my Got to Be Glue gel and try to lay my edges. And so that was pretty simple, my ladies. Thank you so much for coming to watch. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you have subscribed, you have liked, and you be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. Talk to me, let me know what you'd have done different. And yeah, Thank you so much, and I'll see you right on the next one. Toodles!